Welcome, any and all, to the Movie Club Collective. I'm your host, Jon Olson, and this is the show where every week we announce a new movie, we give you a week to watch it, and then we have a discussion about it. Full spoilers. Joining us this week, across from me in the studio here, I can reach out and
touch my nose.
Is Jose Venuto.
Josie, yes, I'm here. Back.
Thank you.
Ready.
We've been having some questions about our proximity recently.
Yes, people know we're in the same
And
space.
joining us from
Montreal,
up
in
north,
Canada.
From Canada, is LordAlex Leon. And if it wasn't already unfair that he was a lord, he is also the Minister of Technology where he works.
Yes, and a very polite person.
And a very polite person.
I'm super polite.
Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
It's polite.
Today we're gonna talk about Galaxy Quest. This movie, which came out in 1999, big year for movies, was PG, hour 42 minutes, starring Sigourney Weaver, Tim Allen, Tony Shalhoub, Alan Rickman, Sam Rockwell, Justin Long.
Alan Rickman, man.
A lot of people. Yeah, Alan Rickman, by the way, deserved an Oscar for this movie.
Yes.
Like he could have gotten a Best Supporting Actor nomination for this role. I would have given it to him.
I will give it to him for everything he makes.
Yeah. Okay, so what is your experience with this film previously, Jose?
Well, I mean, I watched this film. I don't remember if I watched it on theaters, but I've known this film for a long time, and I've always been a fan. It's a film that I can go back several times and still find enjoyment. So I can't remember the last time I watched it before this last time, but it was many years ago. It was probably closer to its original release date.
Yeah. When did it come out? It came out
1999, actually. Yeah.
It came out in December, so this was like after The Matrix.
No, it was like almost at the turn of the millennium.
Yeah, it was at the millennium.
Wow.
It was a crazy time for films.
Yeah.
What about you, LordAlex?
Well, I think I also saw it in the movies as well, and then I think I continued that over DVD when it came out later on. I think I enjoy it at the movies and at home as well. And, there were two reasons why I think I went to watch this film. One is that Sigourney Weaver was there.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Right. And so, I'm a big fan of her movies as well. And the second motivation was, that it kind of like they were poking fun at, Trekkies and, being a Trekkie myself. Then I kind of find that interesting.
Okay.
This is the only movie. This is the only movie that you can ever remember of Sigourney Weaver where she's given like enormous boobs, like no other movie that you've seen her. She has.
All they did was talk about how my boobs got into my uniform.
It's just crazy. Just like you didn't know Sigourney had all that. I mean, maybe she doesn't.
Yeah, I don't remember if I saw this in the theater or not. It seems like one I would have wanted to see.
I know.
We definitely had it on DVD. We've watched it many times. Before this I watched it like 3 years ago, maybe Christmas. It's such a good movie. This movie is like a perfect movie in a lot of ways, I think.
It is very. I mean, the whole way that it involves.
It is wholly satisfying as a film. I think it hits on every level. It's got a good script. It's shot well. It's like got smart jokes, really good characters and characterization, good acting.
It's crazy because it's a movie that doesn't break the fourth wall, but it constantly brings awareness.
Oh, but it constantly is winking.
Yeah, it's constantly winking because it's a mockery of the fourth wall.
But it's also a very sincere sci-fi film in its own regard.
Yeah, I mean, it has all the elements.
It has
it's like a long, very good episode of Star Trek.
Yeah.
Big
shout out to the leader of the Thermians. What's this actor?
Oh yeah, the guy. He does Flashpoint now, a TV series.
Mathazar, Enrico. Colantoni.
Yeah,
Enrico Colantoni, he was in Just Shoot Me. He does such a good job. As
he is great.
the alien.
He is so good. He takes it so seriously. Like I believe it. I tell you, finally, the movie Collective, we're talking about a movie that is worth talking about. Not like that, 2001 Space Odyssey. Or it's like, oh, that nonsense. Like finally a good movie. Oh God, we needed a good movie. All that crap that we've been talking about.
This movie's great. It sets up all its jokes so well. Like everything in the movie is planted perfectly.
I agree with that.
Yeah, like this is like textbook good scripting and good plotting.
I generally don't tend to watch. I think I pull away a little bit from sci-fi movies that do not take themselves seriously a little bit too much. But this one, I have to say, and when I went to see it, I was a little bit reluctant about it because of that.
Yeah.
But they managed to really keep me engaged, and I remember being, I remember connecting with the characters, and the humor was not what I was expecting. I was expecting, I'm not going to say
it's not stupid
dumb
humor. It's not
Yeah,
stupid
yeah.
humor. It's
No,
very
not stupid
it's very
humor,
smart.
exactly. Yeah,
it's a very smart movie.
So yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I think that's what makes it work, is that it is smart. It's very self-aware, and like it's lovingly making fun of Star Trek and whatnot. You know?
Do you
what I mean?
think that if this would have been a series, that it would have succeeded? Like something
No,
like
I
Star
think
Trek.
it's a
that's
good
made of,
one-off
like,
Not
story.
under-
thousands of episodes.
I no need for a sequel. To this
Not
movie.
under the same premises. Not I mean, like it would be too much of a push if these actors are forced to become the characters that they play regularly. Like one time was like enough for these people, and then. But it's fun. It's fun to
No,
think.
I think it works as a one-off premise. Like I wouldn't want sequels.
I mean,
I wouldn't want-
in an acting in the acting arena, like it's fun to think that you have a character like these are actors, well-known actors by ourselves that are playing a fake version of another actor who exists.
Yeah.
And then they're playing two characters. They're playing three characters. They're playing the other person in real life, the other person within the show, the other person pretending or being in a situation where he has to pretend to be the real person from the show. Like it's performance.
It's very meta.
It's very meta. Like
It's very
there's
meta.
There's a lot. Like these
There's
guys.
layers
There's layers.
of
There's
deception.
layers. It's not just
Okay, if I had to like get nitpicky with this film,
get nitpicky. Pick it apart.
I wonder. I find the message of the movie a little confusing because like he has to like break Malthazar and tell him that like
Yes.
Christmas isn't real. Santa Claus is not fucking real. And he just like, I can't handle it. But then later it's like, no, embrace the show. Like they go on to remake the show.
The historical document.
The historical document. They make more historical documents. He kind of just goes, like Malthazar just brushes it off like, ha ha. Clever deception.
Clever, yeah. He's saying weapon against him.
He's like, oh, I've now embraced the magic of lying. I understand that I can use. Though we can use it.
He should like.
What's the message there? Like,
that's
what
a
is...
bad message because he should have go to Malthazar and say, "Look, no, yes, we're not the people who like." He just took the opportunity to just say, "Oh, he believes the lie again." So now I'm gonna just walk away as a hero. He should have said, like, "Look." Like the same way that I was an actor and I was capable to do this is the same way that you don't think you're a commander and you can be a commander. Like it's like that should have been a message. But no, they just like, oh my God, did we just found something bad about this movie? That's awful.
The messaging.
That is awful. Oh my
Messaging
God.
is off.
No, the messages is like, no, it's like, it's bad for you kids. It's bad for the kids. Don't let your kids watch
The
it.
only other thing I called bullshit on when I watched it was during the initial flashback of the show, when they cut to the ship,
Yes.
it's not a model. It's clearly a CG rendering.
It's true.
And like not a very good one. But like it's too early in the 80s for that. Like that would have been an expensive shot. And this is a cheap show. Like they would have had a model.
Yeah.
So I was like, I kind of called bullshit. You should have had models.
Because its ship was this big.
Yeah. It was clearly computer animated.
Oh my God, Malthazar.
Yeah. There's a lot of good jokes with the Thermians.
The termites or Dalmatians.
She's a
I don't know.
termite.
Or Dalmatian. I don't know. It was good. It's good. It's good. This guy played it.
All right, who's your favorite character in the movie?
Me?
Yeah, on the crew.
Oh damn it! My favorite character. I think.
Who's the best?
I think it's Tech Sergeant. Chen.
Yeah.
Chen. It's just like he's like
Kwan's not even my real name.
he's
I love
like
when he says
he's
that.
like guys, we will ride again. You will
Good-
ride
good
again.
dog.
Oh,
Bring it in.
Group hug. I love it when he gets
He's like a
teleported.
stoner the whole time.
He gets
He's
teleported
just-
and he goes like, "Oh, what's wrong with them?"
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Come on.
the
Everybody
whole
just-
thing.
I mean,
Tony Shalhoub is so good.
second best would be Guy. Guy is just.
Guy is pretty great.
Oh my god! Like Sam Rockwell did such an amazing job. This is before Sam Rockwell was Sam Rockwell. You know.
This is like definitive Sam Rockwell.
Yes. This is like this sets the standard of Sam Rockwell.
He's so good in it. What about you, LordAlex?
I think I've been always, coming from the Trekkie background, and always been very attached to the commanders of, the show. So I guess my favorite character here was Peter Quincy.
I will say career best. I flat out career best for Tim Allen.
Tagger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that
Quincy,
kind of like yeah.
No,
I think it was fun to see
Tim Allen.
Yeah, and no, I mean to see a character that plays the commander, but in a movie that it doesn't take itself seriously, taking making
Yeah.
fun of that chair kind of thing, and where they go
I
through.
love
and everything.
he's
Making
rolling
a-
around for no reason.
making fun of the
and stuff.
chair. Making fun of the chair. That's the point. I mean, and it needs to be stand out the fact that they. And it's interesting that they did
He's
it that
super
way.
Kirk. Like
He's like
80s Kirk.
exponential
He's 80s
exponential Kirk.
if
but-
Kirk had happened in the '80s, he would have
But
been.
the character, the character of Alan Rickman, the fact that they didn't, they didn't
let me
even
get to
try.
mine.
They didn't, but they did. Oh yeah, yours.
That's
Yours.
true.
Go ahead.
Because I was gonna say
Alan Rickman.
it's a toss-up for me between Alan Rickman, who's so good in this movie.
It's so freaking good.
He's so good. I love that he's always got the thing on his
yeah,
head.
always.
He's always in
You
character.
never see him outside.
And
of
like
it.
his character is so well defined with his theater. Like everything is about the theater for him. Like nothing. There's nothing he can't
He's
relate
British.
to the theater. It's so that's really great.
And he hates it. He hates it so
He
much.
just nails all his moments, and yeah, he's so like I love the one where he's signing the papers. It's just
Yes, he just like wraps it, and then
and like interrupting them with it. And also like I have yet to watch this movie and not feel something when he delivers the line at the end.
yes,
Like there's so much build up to the by Ralph Thar's hammer. He's like, I won't say that stupid line. He just hates it so much.
But
and
it
then it
means
like
something.
means
It
so much
means-
to this guy, and he like whispers it, and it's he nails it. I'm like, and the Oscar goes to Alan Rickman.
it's. I mean, it's the magic. He sees the magic. Like it's,
Oscar worthy performance by Alan Rickman.
I find it interesting that they took every other character and they kind of like modeled that to the original character from Star Trek, but then he doesn't have, except for the fact that he's an alien, he doesn't have any resemblance to Spock. To do what this is he's completely.
He's more like Worf than he is
yes,
like Spock.
Yes,
to
but I
be
think
perfectly honest. He's
also,
kind of a mix of the two.
But you know what? I think also that the problem is that we got to see him more in the context of the actor refusing the character than we saw him in character.
That's true.
Because if we saw him in character, he probably would resemble a lot to Spock. He would be like very logical and like
He
handling
seems
it.
like a mixture though. He's like a warrior as well as
Yes, correct. He's kind of like
he's
in
honor
between.
bound. So
Yeah.
he's kind of more. I think he's a little bit more Worf. for going
Actually, I
Trek.
think that one of the things that I liked is that they, like again, being from a Trek background, is that they managed to create characters that you can relate, but they didn't necessarily step into the toes of a specific character or race in Star Trek. Like I mean, these characters they stood on their own.
They represent archetypes rather than specific.
Yes.
Exactly.
like
Which is, so
actors.
if you want to, you can go and seek out, parallels between certain races and whatnot. But this is what was cool about it, is they managed to make it to feel like, okay, this is rendering homage to Star Trek, but at the same time, they did it very gracefully. Like, I didn't feel like, like I don't want to laugh at this particular character because I'm laughing at a character that I really like in Star Trek kind of thing. Like I think I would have felt uncomfortable to maybe have something that resembles to Worf, and then they make it very dumb, or I know they make it something opposite to what it is. But they managed to create these characters in which I didn't feel that at all, but I felt like yeah, this is cool. This is like related to Star Trek, but at the same time, sort of like in a very elegant and
Yeah.
in a very elegant way. Actually,
They
that's what
stand
I say.
alone. They stand alone.
Yeah, they stand alone,
Like you
exactly.
don't go. You understand. You understand that Tiger is Kirk because it's the most accurate representation.
Yeah.
Every other one of them is just a part of the other characters, but they are their own characters.
Yeah.
They are their own things. Because like they Chekhov is actually like a black kid, and then the communications
Yeah,
officer is actually a white
playing with,
woman.
They're playing with tropes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They're having a lot of fun with that.
Yes, that was
Um,
clever. That was very clever. I think that's one of the points that makes the movie as good
What-
as good as it is.
I want to know. I am curious. What is your favorite joke in the film?
Me?
Yeah, sure.
I mentioned already. I think it's my favorite joke is when they all get teleported to the ship and they're all in shock, and then Sergeant
And like
Sergeant
just
Tech
like
Chef.
from the beginning, though, right?
Yeah.
Like because the aliens, I love.
Yes.
Like the sound that they're making behind the door, and then just like how weird all the tools are.
I just love that. I
The
love
whole
how
like that sequence.
he
is great.
comes in.
right when
It's that right when there's like everything has passed and he just like steps down, nothing
What's
has
wrong with
happened.
them?
He's like, what's wrong with them? I don't know. Let's go. That's my favorite. I don't know. Like I always laugh at that moment.
All right. What about you, Lord Alex? You got a favorite?
I don't know. Actually,
gag?
I don't think I can
reference?
point to a best moment. I think I enjoy the movie all in all. Actually, I enjoy every single character, and like because to me there was fun and parallels to draw to Star Trek in every single thing they did, including the fans, like how they make fans, how they incorporated the fan part into the movie as well. So I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to point a specific one, but I think in overall, I enjoyed the film rather completely.
in general.
I don't think it was. I think
It's
for me,
good.
it was,
It's true.
was a
It's
good
tough to
experience.
pick because there's a lot of good moments
In this movie, it's very tough.
My favorite joke though is at the end when Saris is killing the whole crew. He's shooting everybody, and it keeps cutting to Guy. Guy never gets shot. Like
never gets shot.
Like the whole movie, he's afraid that like he's crewman number 6. He's gonna get shot first. He's gonna go out. All the other characters get killed, and Guy's just there going ah! and like not getting hit. And it cuts to him a couple of times, and he just never gets hit.
I never noticed
And
that.
it's like this really soul joke. I laughed out loud when I watched it. This last time, I feel like it gave me the biggest laugh.
The fact that they call her Jane Doe at the end.
Jane
but
Doe.
Jane Doe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such a good, solid movie.
It's solid.
hard to-
It's solid. There's nothing else that can be said. It's a solid, well done. It is what you expect to go see, and it delivers properly.
Yeah.
You know, like it's
But like this movie is like good to the point where like movies since then like acknowledge it as like legit.
Yes.
So like I remember reading this interview when like the new Star Trek was coming out, and they're like, we feel like we have to be careful because not only do we live in a world where there's been like a reboot of Star Wars and shit, but we live in like a post Galaxy Quest market as well, because it's like we're so aware of the tropes that are part of Star Trek, and like we've seen it all a lot by now, and it's like it's hard to come up with these new ways to do it. So, and like this movie like really just like throws that out there that like we're very hyper aware of what makes it what it is.
yeah.
So I have a question for you. Like I said that, you said that okay, this couldn't probably have worked out as a series, but do you think they will make a part 2 at some point? Or
I could see a reboot, but not a sequel.
not a sequel? Okay.
Reboot? Really?
Yeah, why not?
Because
then they would do
making
it
fun
like-
of the new characters of the
But
new.
like just making fun of the idea that like it never dies. You know what I mean? That like it is an endless reincarnative cycle of franchiseness. So I could see that.
It's so difficult to make.
I don't think a sequel is ever going to happen, or nor needs to happen. But I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere down the line someone goes, you know, it was an amazing movie, Galaxy Quest. What if we did like a reboot, like version of that? You know, I could see that.
It will have
happening.
to have it will have to have a complete different story. It would be like
it would absolutely. So, but like that's what I could see happening.
Because the only other way that I can see that happening is that if you wait a couple of years and you make this, you know, all these actors will be old, like Alan Rickman will be dead, you know, like
because you could do it like with what happens once like Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans and all of them age out of those roles.
But no, but that's
you'll have like that similar idea.
That's what I'm saying. You could make a
It could be Hero Quest.
You could make Galaxy Quest 2, making it like this way, making it like they had another show. It ran for a couple of years, then it tanked.
No, that's a sequel.
I'm
telling you,
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if I have to make a sequel, I will make it this way.
Like
I will make it that they reboot their careers for a couple of years, then they fall down of grace, and then the new movies come out. So making fun of what is happening right now, which is they're making movies of Star Trek, and then
do they have to do it together?
Tiger keeps saying that they actually went up there and they found real aliens, and everybody thinks he's crazy. And then this new cast, like they
gets to experience
space, and then they bring them on, and then they need them again
and for some reason. Pass the torch,
and they pass the torch.
Yeah,
and
you love
that
your
would be the only way that I will see Galaxy Quest being like a sequel.
I have breaking news for you. Actually, I was just checking here Wikipedia while you guys were talking about, and as a matter of fact. In 2014, 2015, they proposed a TV show based on Galaxy Quest.
Really?
But I think it never flew. Yeah.
But it would have been like people who were actors, though, right?
It would have.
I don't know. I haven't. You know, they say here in April 2015, Paramount Television, along the movie co-writer Gordon director Parisot. Did I pronounce that right? Johnson and Bernstein announced that they were looking to develop a television series based on Galaxy Quest.
It doesn't have to be Galaxy Quest. It was based on Galaxy Quest, but you know, it has potential. Like people will get interested.
It's critically beloved. I don't think it made a ton of money. It was up against like a lot of competition.
It's probably been making more money after.
It's beloved, so like the powers that be love to take something that's beloved in large or small regard and turn it into a new property.
And check this out. They said that in January 2016, this year, is when, because of the death of Alan Rickman, that they decided
not to do it?
That it wouldn't work. So then it actually they just killed it. So actually was going to be.
He died with Alan Rickman. He died with Alan Rickman.
Alan.
He took it with him.
By Raptor's hammer, you shall be avenged.
Yes.
Alan Rickman.
When he should have said, "Never give up,
never
surrender." Yes.
That's not his line.
That's not his line. That's the
captain's
thing.
line.
That's the captain's line. That's why. That's the why. That's the reason.
And also, if you wait to the end of the credits, Malthazar says it. Never give up. Never surrender.
I tell you what. I think we should mention what happened to the actor that just died.
Oh,
and then the movie's about to come out. The new movie, like Beyond, is about to come out, and then this kid just died from the Star Trek movies.
Oh, you want to talk about actual Star Trek?
No, I'm just saying, like,
if we're gonna talk about tragedy, this movie had some tragedy. So what's his name? The guy who plays Tommy Weber.
Oh, really? He died too?
Paralyzed.
Really? The actor?
Yeah, he got into like a car accident.
Look at that.
And he was paralyzed a couple of years after this.
And he's the same. He was portraying the same character of this kid that just died.
What? No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he's the pilot.
Chekhov, yeah, so yeah,
it is. Pilot.
It is the
yeah,
pilot. You're right.
It's crazy. Then it's like.
Yeah, did you hear about this?
That cherished course.
Anton Yelchin died.
No, actually, no.
Anton Yelchin died. The guy who plays Chekhov in the new Star Trek movie.
Oh yeah, I guess. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I did.
Yeah, hit by his own car.
That was crazy.
It rolled down a hill and it just pinned him. That's horrible. Of all the ways to go, they don't suspect foul play. That's what the article says.
I don't want to deviate the conversation to another movie, but I mean, I'm wondering what's going to happen now because that is like a main.
Well, the new one's done. Obviously, the new one's ready to go. They've been done with photography for a long time. So it's just a matter of like how they want to handle it for the next one.
Yeah,
It's a problem for tomorrow. Like they're not even worried about it right now.
no, they are worrying about.
I mean, they're worried about it a little
Definitely.
bit, but like, you know, for the most part, like they don't. It's not an immediate concern in that like when Paul Walker died, they were in the middle of shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I
right.
mean?
You're right.
That's what was so traumatic about that one. Is like they hadn't even finished filming the damn movie. He died in the course of it.
That's
Well,
just
but
crazy.
that might be the solution. Actually, they might get somebody who looks very close to what he looks like and finish him up with a little bit of CGI. And I don't know.
I think.
I mean,
No.
maybe they'll
They will
recast
replace
him.
it.
Maybe
Or
they'll
maybe they'll kill him. And
maybe they'll just like walk him off and then be like he got assigned to another ship.
Yeah, something like that.
You know what I mean? Like they could just do something like that. Just keep the character in reserve and be like maybe, like this time we'll keep one out just for Anton.
You know, like if
We'll
I
do
was
it for love.
like if you
And
were,
then we'll recast
you
it
could do
next time.
these. You could do these. You every time you shoot a movie like this, you always shoot a scene in which each character dies, and then if the actor dies, then you put you put that at the end of the
Just,
movie.
yeah, make it just right in its policy now.
It's policy
You
now.
have to record.
We
your
need to
death
record you dying.
at some point. But like, what a horrible thing to show somebody's death when they died during the making, right? Like, you don't want to remind
awful.
people and make them think of the actual death.
It's awful. You think about awful things, John.
You go to Star Trek, you want to have a good time. You don't want
Yes.
to think about.
It's true. You don't want to kill.
You don't want to think
anybody.
about death
No, you know what? No, if they do a
unless
sequel,
the movie is like about
look,
death.
if they do a sequel of Galaxy Quest, it will be about one of the spin-off shows. Because you have Star Trek, but you have the Next Generation. You
Yeah.
have like Picard is almost. It's probably
Isn't
not
that
as
what you
famous
just
as
said
Kirk.
already? Get out of here with that.
Oh, that would be awesome.
had enough.
It's like Next Generation, and then it's complete different actors and shit, and then you just do it about like Picard. I miss.
We got
Picard.
way off topic
Yes.
from Galaxy Quest.
Yes. Let's talk about the music of Galaxy Quest.
The music is appropriate,
It
but
had
cheesy.
music.
It had music.
It had music.
Yeah, I don't know. This one's tough because I just feel like all I want to do is say how great it is.
I love Goridna. You love Goridna, LordAlex? Love Goridna is great.
Goridna.
Goridna is.
That shot of him floating in space is so good. Oh, looks so peaceful. Though I feel like he would have destroyed the whole ship. He would have blown the seals
Probably.
on the whole ship.
Probably.
Like he was busting the airlocks. Like once he busted out all, like he would have depressurized the whole ship. Like everybody would have felt it. You know, it would just be tearing out the guts of the
somebody
ship
open a
into
window.
space. Right? Like, am I wrong?
You're
Is
not
that
wrong.
not what would
You're
happen?
not wrong. You're not
That
wrong.
rock monster? I'm finding more and more inconsistencies with this.
Stop thinking about it. Let's keep praising it. Praise Galaxy Quest.
It's good stuff.
I think we have like discussed a lot of things like without any order, but like,
Yeah.
what else is left on your little notes over there?
No notes.
He has little notes that he reads and then he remembers. It makes him remember stuff.
Yeah.
That's what notes
Perhaps.
are for.
I don't know. Do we want to get to
He's very
final thoughts?
intelligent. Let's get to final thoughts. I think we chew a lot out of it.
Yeah. And we chew a lot during final thoughts. So what are your final thoughts? What's your score for the film?
Well, I
If
feel
you want to do one.
Yeah, I
Sometimes
mean,
you abstain
I'll leave the score for the end.
for
But
tomorrow.
I
I think that's where we're at, right?
We're
Final
at-
thoughts. Final
we're at-
thoughts and
final
score.
thoughts and score. Okay, so I feel that it holds. I feel that it still holds, both in visual effects plus in in relevance, drama.
Effects are
like
good.
Everything.
Fleshy.
Yes, it still feels the same for still 90s movie. The end of the 90s, but still a 90s movie, and I feel it will keep holding for a while longer. And I feel that the new reborn of the Star Trek craziness with the movies might make these people think about a clever way to try to do something like Galaxy Quest again.
Yeah.
I'll give it an 8.5
An 8.5?
because I love it. I know
feels low.
it's
It feels
not.
low.
It feels low.
Feels low.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, I can't.
An
like,
85?
I
You gave it
can't.
a B?
I can be in the same
What was
show
so wrong
and
with
give 2001: Space Odyssey a 10, and then Galaxy Quest something close to that. Like,
Yes, you can.
I can.
They are so different. They are apples and oranges, and they are the best apple in the bunch
So
and the
I'm not
best
co-
orange
I'm not
in the bunch.
comparing them against each other. Then
But like it's the saying, you can have two excellent fruits, and you can name this apple is a 10 and this orange is a 10.
it's true. That's true. Should I change
I don't
my
know.
score now?
I think that's.
I'm
I'm
gonna
trying to talk you up.
I think, I don't know.
It's so good.
There are other things.
What's wrong with it? Why? What loses the 1.5?
What loses?
Why does it
Isn't
lose
that a
1.5?
perfect score?
You did this last time when you were like, I just feel like something might be wrong with it.
I just don't
You
know
said
what it is.
this. Your words.
I know. I said it. I should. Now I need the Omega 13 device activated so I can go back in 30 seconds. And
You
then
already
just
used it
change
and then
my
you messed it
score.
up again.
Oh my god! I'm gonna use Omega 13.
Alright,
Can
so-
we cut this and then I'll use Omega 13?
We've gone over 13 seconds.
Activate the Omega 13.
Okay, so what is the final score?
Yeah, it's 8.5. I'm gonna.
What
stick
about
with it to me.
you, Lord Alex? What are your final thoughts on the film?
I think my final thoughts is that I think I'm gonna give it we'll give it a 9.
Mm.
I think it's a rewatch. I think the hardest thing in Netflix sometimes is because most of the movies, for somebody like me that goes to the movies a lot, Netflix sometimes, for a good part of the time, it's a rewatch of something, and it's kind of hard to decide.
Yeah, you go with what you
film-
know is gonna be good, right?
Yeah, like what kind of film I really, I'm gonna watch now. I seen it already. Is it worth it to go and spend 2 hours in it again? Yeah. I think that's the hardest part. So I think that whomever likes science fiction and is being a Trekkie is into that space, and it comes across, Galaxy Quest, I think is definitely a movie that you won't regret watching it again. It's one
There's
of
a
those
lot of
movies
love
you're
in this movie. There's a lot of heart.
Yeah, you watch it again and you'll be like, there's those movies that you're like, I don't know, but then you do it and it's like, oh, I'm so glad that I did. I think people will feel this way with this movie.
This movie is definitely that movie.
Yeah, and the greatest thing is that it is available in Netflix in Canada, which is great.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. 'Cause I only look up U.S. Sorry, Canada.
Canada. We all love Canada.
So if they're Canadian folks listening to your show, you can go and watch this film, guys.
You can go and watch Galaxy Quest.
And you should. I give it a 10 out of 10.
You give it a 10.
Right.
You give it a 10. Wow.
Yeah,
Yes,
10
like
out of 10. This
I
movie's
feel
amazing.
I feel so envious
crazy.
of how
confident I am.
how confident you are about it. Like it's just like I'm so consumed by my own fears.
This movie's a 10 out of 10 for me.
And
I'll give it a score. I'll give it a perfect score.
This movie is pretty on point.
They
like,
pulled it
you're
off.
right.
The props to the guy who wrote it, or girl who wrote it. Let's see.
Steve Roddenberry. No, it's like Gene
Props to David Howard for
Howard.
writing this. Good job, sir. All the actors are good. Tim Allen, his best role. His best performance.
It's great. It's great.
Alan Rickman deserved an Oscar for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Rockwell is amazingly funny. Everyone's perfect. Everyone's pitch perfect for what they are. Justin Long's great as the fan. Like, he's so ridiculous. And like they have like a pretty interconnected system. They're doing what we're doing now, like in '99. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. Like they're they're all in the system together, pre cell phones and they had cell phones but not many, not like today. Yeah, I love this movie. It's great. I find like I probably didn't need to watch it again. I remember it really well.
Me too.
But
it's a quotable movie.
It's so quotable.
It's
There's
a quotable
so many
movie.
good quotable jokes.
I have a quote here. It says, by Grethor's hammer, by the sons of Werven, you shall be avenged.
You shall be avenged.
Avenged.
You know what?
By Grabthar's hammer, what a saving.
By the sons of Werven.
Yeah.
You shall
What
be
the
avenged.
savings.
There you
You
go.
know
I
what?
like that quote.
It's the whole. What do you think? What do you think? I'm sorry, I'm just like going back into this thing, but is it the premise that what you do matters regardless of how real or unreal it is? Because I think that was a turning point for him
They had to improve. His arc is to improve as a character.
as a character.
Like, he goes from being not a good friend, not inclusive, he's very egotistical, to like inviting them to share the stage with him by the end of the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like passing off command.
But the inherent wisdom that appears like that makes her seem, oh, he is the captain, is when he said like, oh, we think that he just turns the time 13 seconds, and she goes like, what can you do in 13 seconds? And he instantly goes to you could correct a single mistake. Like, this is why he's the captain. This is the moment that you understand this guy. It's a leader. It's a natural leader. It's not just an actor. like he has the wisdom at the moment. You know, like he got it right away. It's like it's awesome. I don't know. It's great. It's great. It should be a 10. I'm an asshole.
Yeah, way to not give it a 10. Did you give it a number, Alex?
He gave it a 9.
You gave it a 9.
I gave it a 9. Yes.
Oh,
Give it a
wow.
9.
I guess
So the average is
8.5, 9.
The average would be like 9 points,
9.2,
so, yeah.
9.1.
Still good.
And I'm looking at the score at Netflix right now, as a matter of fact.
What's it got on Rotten Tomatoes? I gotta know. Let's find out.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Let's see. I think it's really high.
It's in the 70s. Probably in the 80s, actually. I think it's 89.
Let's find out. No guessing.
Is it?
90.
90.
90%.
That's awesome. That's great. I
That's
was
really good.
below the ground. That's makes me feel so bad. Such an asshole. I shouldn't do these. I clearly do not have the knowledge to do these.
You don't. You're not qualified.
Sensitivity, like no, I say misunderestimated. You know, I'm that kind of person.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Lord Alex.
Thank you for having me.
Where can the people find you?
Social media.
I think they can find me on social media. I'm still at
If you
Lord
want to be
Alex,
found.
at LordAlex on Twitter. So yeah, if you want to join me, just send me a tweet in there, and I'll get.
You do
right back to you.
like programming stuff, right?
I'm still doing a lot of
Do you
actually, I'm
like
doing some
tweet and
very
stuff
interesting
about-
projects right now
Um,
that extend on the realm of
VR.
software and hardware and cool tech stuff that we can talk about at some point. Actually,
That's why he's a
I'm pretty
minister.
sure you like it.
Jose,
Huh?
where can they find you?
They can find me Jose in Paradox in Twitter and at JAV as in Victor C2CH2 at gmail.com. And no,
You
and the
almost
what?
had
No, I said that complete.
Almost
You need to
had
cut
it.
this. You need to cut this. JAVC.
Oh, make a device.
2 in Instagram.
Okay, it'll be on the screen.
I don't know what it said.
You can find me at Jon and Paradox on Twitter and Instagram. And you can follow the show on Facebook.
Yes.
You can go to facebook.com/Movie Club Collective and hit like to find out what next week's show is going to be and find out where you can find the show. Link on YouTube, iTunes, all that good stuff. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give us the like. It's absolutely free to do. And
Thumbs.
it helps spread
The word.
the virus that is our movie club.
Because MCC square equals entertainment.
Yeah, there
You
you
look
go.
cool with the glasses.
Thank
you look
you.
good. You should always wear those glasses.
I should just make it my thing.
Yeah, you should make it your thing. Say good morning.
Never give
Vietnam.
up. Never give up. Never surrender.
Never surrender.
This has been a J Squared production.